Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another get ready with me, and I'm going to basically kind of talk through this with you guys. So I'm starting with my brows, and I have this pencil from some hair store. I'll try to list it down below if I figure out the brand, but it's just an eyebrow pencil, and I'm using the spoolie to brush up the hairs and basically place them where I want so I can define the shape of my brows. So now it is time to conceal. So I brought you guys a little bit closer, and I'm taking my e.l.f. camouflage concealer, and I'm taking a flat concealer brush, and I like to start at like the 2/3 mark of my eyebrow, and then I go to the first third and kind of connect those two lines together and basically just make it as crispy as possible. And any of the excess concealer I will brush down and blend out into my eyelid. So this step right here is optional, but I am taking my Kat Von D foundation, and this is just more similar to my skin tone, and I am taking this and placing it all over my all over my lid, because I'm not wearing any eyeshadow. So just putting makeup on my lid kind of brings the look together. It doesn't leave my lid bare, and then the rest of my face has makeup. So right here I am taking a multitude of foundations, and I'm always blending foundations, and it's getting to that season where I kind of need to probably just buy a new shade, but I believe it's the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm also taking my Nars matte foundation, and I do believe maybe my Gucci one is mixed in there. I don't know. I'll just list all of those below. And now I am going to conceal, and this for sure is a Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And on the outside, I like to take a darker concealer just to blend everything together. So this is the concealer, the e.l.f. that I used for my eyebrows. And then we're going to take a beauty blender, and we're just going to press this into our skin. So press, 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 and then bringing it up my eye to just lift everything on my face. And having that darker concealer on the edge really makes a difference. It doesn't go from super light to the color of my foundation, but it just adds another layer to make the transition even more seamless. So now I'm just going to cream contour my nose. I'm using this angled brush, and I have a concealer palette that is that has a darker shade in it, and I am just going to contour my nose. I'm not bringing the line in too skinny, just because I already have a wide nose, so there's no point in making it super skinny, because obviously my nose doesn't look like that, but just kind of creating a more defined bridge by doing this. And then I'm taking another kind of fluffy concealer brush and blending that out. Now we're going to set our under eye, and I believe I am taking a Airspun powder, and I like to set with my sponge as well. Some people like to use a brush, but I just feel like I have more control with the sponge. So I dip it and I blow off the excess, and it just helps set flawlessly. And I'm just setting that area. I drag it up the concealer and on the side of my eye, and just make sure I'm setting all of the areas. So before I set the outside of my nose, I'm going to set that contour concealer with just a bronzer or a darker powder from a palette that I also have, and just setting that, and then going ahead and reverse contouring, I guess, but just defining my nose contour. So now I'm just going to take that contour shade that I used for my nose or my bronzer, and we're going to contour our cheekbones and just creating some definition in my face. I'm going to drag it up the sides of my forehead, my face into my cheekbones, and make sure that that is blended very nicely. And this part is optional, but I do like to do it. If you like an even more defined cheekbone or contour, you just drag some of your setting powder up under your contour. And then to define my nose even more, I'm going to take kind of like a pencil brush and dip that into my setting powder as well. Now we're just going to dust away all of the setting powder that we had, and make sure you don't let your setting powder underneath your contour sit for too long. It just ruins the whole overall color of your makeup. So dust that away and go ahead and set your face with some setting spray. I am using the NYX matte finish, I believe, setting spray. So then I go into this right here. This is completely optional, but after doing my makeup, I like to make my brow hair stand up. So I'm taking Got to Be Glued Freeze Spray instead of like a brow gel and setting them up. So here we're transitioning into my hair. So this is like a day 3 twist out. When I go to sleep, I put it in sections, and then I just start spreading the hair apart. So I don't like to run my fingers through all of it because then it takes away the defined like sections that I have. So I'm just pulling it apart. And then where there are areas that are just kind of staying where they want, or they got stretched out a little too much, I'm spraying that with this Mayo. I think it's like a curl refresher spray. So I like to spray those on the sides. Keep pulling apart. Then I also have my rake, the end of my rake, or you can use a pick, and I'm kind of lifting it from the roots to make it a little bit bigger. And after I just keep pulling, you end up with your twist out. And I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup, and I'm taking a lip liner, I believe that is also NYX, and I am lining the inside or the outside of my lips, and make sure I bring that to the inside as well. And then going in with my Milani lip gloss or lip pigment in the color Rose, I believe, and I will list all this below, but this is my go-to lip combo, and just make sure you blend that out very seamlessly. So after that, we have the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of these, please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.